first quarter concluded this past week, causing a lot of stress for students and teachers.
We have heard many students talking with their friends about how stressed they were that their grades were inputted at the very last minute.
Although this is not ideal for students, teachers have a lot of struggles that students don't know about.
Despite teachers having to balance teaching and their personal lives, they have to consider absences, early dismissals for sports, and other extracurriculars.
Seniors already are under a lot of pressure with college applications. On top of that, getting last-minute grades which affect their first quarter grades that some colleges require bring a lot of frustration and stress.
Kaylin Geller and Samir Mott are very passionate about this subject, being that they're seniors and are under a lot of stress during this time.
I think that it's very stressful because then you're left wondering the whole quarter how you're doing in the class, and it's really hard to tell when all of the grades get entered the night that they're due, and then I feel like you also can't talk to your teacher about it because everything's already official, and you can learn from your mistakes if they entered them earlier.
It kind of boggles down to you don't know where you are class-wise or grade-wise. You could be struggling or you didn't know, or you could have this one assignment that really takes your grade when you thought it was in a good place. And for colleges, it's not exactly the best look for having something at a low grade and not having any way to bounce back or recuperate from it. It kind of lowers your morale as well.
Not only are upperclassmen feeling overwhelmed, underclassmen have also been affected by this, particularly coming from a year of a hybrid schedule.
Sophomore Daisy Fording is now learning to adapt to these new changes.
Last year, I was a freshman. It was such an easy year because of COVID and everything. So this year was really different, and going back to normal and having tests and quizzes without open notes made everything more difficult. And then the teachers adding in our grades late added a lot of stress to my life and made me very anxious.
Although this has been tough on students, teachers are also struggling during this time. Prof. Noonan emphasizes that teachers do try and find a strategy to avoid this, but sometimes it's not possible.
Some of us write a lot of senior recommendations, and those are very firm deadlines that we have to get those things in by. Sometimes we'd all love to have the grades, the quizzes graded by the next day, but it's not always possible. What I try to do is stop the grades maybe 1 week prior to the quarter ending or a week and a half, so it allows for makeups.
For the benefit of Staples students and teachers, hopefully there will be a resolution to this prevalent issue for both the students and the teachers.
As we approach midterms, it's more crucial than ever for this matter to be addressed by all.